Imagine being called the voice of a generation, then disappearing for 25 years. But when Steve Perry finally came back, he didn't just return to music. He returned to his heart. Because this isn't a comeback story, it's a love story that broke him and healed him. Before we dive into the journey that silenced one of rock's greatest voices, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Because this story will hit you right in the feels, and yeah, in the late 70s and 80s, Steve Perry wasn't just singing hits. He was building an empire. With Journey, he turned stadiums into sing-alongs and heartbreak into anthems. Open Arms, Faithfully, and of course, Don't Stop Believin', a song that became America's unofficial karaoke anthem. Let's be honest, if you haven't screamed that song in a bar at 1 a.m., are you even American? But fame came with a cost, and for Steve, that cost was silence. By the mid-90s, Steve Perry walked away, just gone. No farewell tour, no grand announcement, nothing. The man with the golden voice went radio silent. Why? It wasn't ego, it wasn't fame fatigue, it was pain, physical and emotional. He'd lost passion, lost love, and was quietly battling health issues, and as his voice faded from the charts, his heart faded from the spotlight too. For 25 years, fans waited. Some joked he'd joined a witness protection program for rock stars, but in truth, Steve was healing. In 2011, Steve met Kelly Nash, a cancer survivor and a woman who reignited something in him that fame never could love. She reminded him of why he sang, not for charts or tours, but for connection. But fate can be cruel. Kelly's cancer returned. Before she passed, she made Steve promise to return to music. And when he finally stepped back to the mic, it wasn't for the crowd. It was for her. In 2018, Steve Perry released Traces, his first album in nearly 25 years. A tribute to love, loss, and rediscovery. The voice was softer, deeper, aged like fine whiskey. And just like that, America remembered, you can't rush greatness. Hey, some of us can't even go 25 hours without posting on Instagram. This man waited 25 years to drop an album. Now that's commitment. Steve's comeback wasn't about topping charts. It was about closure, about honoring a promise. And when fans heard his voice again, it felt like hearing an old friend you thought you'd lost forever. Some said his tone had changed, but real fans knew the heart was the same. Because Steve Perry didn't just return to music, he returned to himself. So, the next time you hear that opening line, just a small town girl. Remember, behind that timeless voice is a man who found silence, love, loss, and redemption. If you love this story, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more untold legends of music, and share this video with someone who never stopped believing.